Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? You wake up, go to work, come home, watch some TV, and repeat. You follow a path that seems laid out for you by society, your parents, or maybe even your own past expectations. But have you ever stopped to ask, is this truly me? Am I living a life that reflects who I really am on the inside? It's a confronting question, and for many of us, the honest answer might be, we don't know. The startling truth is that most people will go through their entire lives without ever truly knowing themselves. And today, we're going to explore why. The first major hurdle is what I call the prison of external validation. From the moment we're born, we're conditioned to seek approval. As kids, we want our parents to be proud of us. In school, we want good grades and the admiration of our peers. As adults, this morphs into craving likes on social media, promotions at work, and the right kind of lifestyle that earns nods of approval from others. We become so focused on collecting these external gold stars that we forget to check in with our internal compass. Our sense of self becomes a reflection in 1,000 different mirrors, each one showing us what someone else wants to see. We're so busy being who we think we should be that we never discover who we are. It's like spending your life decorating the outside of a house you then never actually stepped inside of. Then there's the deafening noise of modern life. Our brains are constantly bombarded with information, distractions, and obligations. Notifications buzz, emails pile up, and our to-do lists stretch into infinity. In this chaotic environment, silence and introspection have become rare luxuries. True self-knowledge requires quiet. It requires space to listen to that subtle inner voice, the one that whispers our deepest fears, desires, and truths. But we've become experts at drowning it out. We fill every spare moment with podcasts, music, or scrolling. Why? Because sitting alone with our thoughts can be uncomfortable. It can be scary. It forces us to confront the parts of ourselves we'd rather ignore. Our insecurities, our regrets, our unfulfilled dreams. It's easier to stay busy, to keep the noise level high, and to pretend that inner voice isn't there at all. This leads us to another powerful barrier, the fear of what we might find. What if you discover that the career you've spent a decade building doesn't actually make you happy? What if you realize the relationship you're in isn't right for you? What if the person you've been pretending to be is a complete stranger to your authentic self? These realizations are terrifying because they demand change, and change is hard. It often involves difficult conversations, risky decisions, and stepping out of our comfortable, predictable routines. So, subconsciously, many of us choose ignorance. We avoid deep self-reflection because the potential consequences are too daunting. It's a form of self-preservation that keeps us safe, but also keeps us stuck. We trade the possibility of authentic happiness for the certainty of comfortable numbness. Another subtle trap is the narrative we tell ourselves. We all have a story about who we are. I'm the responsible one. I'm not a creative person. I'm just not good with money. These labels, often formed in childhood, become self-fulfilling prophecies. We build our identities around these stories and rarely question them. We look for evidence that confirms our beliefs and ignore anything that contradicts them. If you believe you're not a risk taker, you'll never apply for that dream job in another city. If you've decided you're too old to learn a new skill, you'll never pick up that guitar. These narratives become rigid cages for our potential. True self-discovery requires a willingness to rip up that old script and admit that maybe, just maybe, the story you've been telling yourself is no longer true, or perhaps it never was. We are not static characters in a novel. We are dynamic, evolving beings with the power to rewrite our story at any moment. So, how do we break free? How do we begin the journey of truly knowing ourselves? It's not a one-time event. It's a lifelong practice. It starts with creating small pockets of silence in your day. Turn off the phone, go for a walk without headphones, or simply sit with a cup of tea and do nothing. Let your thoughts wander without judgment. This is where you begin to hear that inner voice again. Next, start questioning your automatic behaviors. When you make a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I truly want to or because it's expected of me? This simple question can be incredibly revealing. It helps you distinguish between your authentic desires and the ingrained habits of people-pleasing. Journaling is another powerful tool. You don't have to be a great writer. Just get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. Write about what excites you, what scares you, what you're grateful for. Ask yourself big questions. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Or, what did I love doing as a child that I've forgotten about? Writing is a form of thinking, and it can uncover insights that are buried deep in your subconscious. And finally, embrace curiosity and experimentation. Try new things, even if they seem silly or you think you'll be bad at them. Take a pottery class, learn a few phrases in a new language, visit a part of your town you've never been to. Each new experience is a data point. It teaches you something new about your preferences, your talents, and your passions. You might discover a love for something you never expected, or you might just confirm that something isn't for you. Either way, you've learned. You've then moved beyond the static label of I am this type of person and into the dynamic reality of I am a person who is discovering who I am. The journey to self-knowledge isn't easy. It requires courage, patience, and a willingness to be uncomfortable. It means choosing authenticity over approval and curiosity over certainty. But it is, without a doubt, the most rewarding journey you can ever embark on. Because when you truly know yourself, you can finally build a life that is not just lived, but is deeply and authentically yours. You stop being a passenger and you become the driver of your own life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this resonated with you, I'd be honored if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel for more conversations like this. I'd love to hear thoughts in the comments. What's one step you can take this week to get to know yourself a little better? Take care and see you next time.